Hi everyone and welcome back to Chess for Charity. In this video, you are playing the white pieces and the goal is to win. So it's kind of simplified. A couple pawns and a knight against a rook. So technically it's even material if you count the knight as 3 and the pawns as 1 each and the rook is 5. So what do you do here? So if you want to take a second, feel free to pause the video, see if you can figure it out, see how far you can calculate, how many variations can you calculate, and then feel free to resume the video. Okay, I'm going to begin now. So when I first saw this puzzle, I'm used to playing bullet chess and blitz chess. The first thing I thought was just play king h6. I'm going to push this pawn and mate you. Well, that's not correct. Why? If you play king h6, kind of cool move here, rook f6. That's obviously preventing this move because that's pinned. So exactly what's going on here? If I just back up, does that mean it's something? Or what if I check with the knight? Well, let's look at both of those variations. So if you back up, first of all, you didn't accomplish anything. So they could go back, but that would not make sense because there was a win in this position. So actually they have a cool resource. Rook takes g6. And if you take, this is stalemate. The king is holding this and the pawn is holding that. Okay, so that doesn't work. And then, like I said, if you go there, that doesn't work. But if you try the knight check, you might go, okay, that's not too bad. That's mate, right? In terms of the squares. Yeah, it is, but you can capture the piece that's checking you, so it's not mate. And when you recapture, again, important note, the king is blocking off g7 and the pawn is blocking off g8. Therefore, it is stalemate. Okay, so then king to h6 does not work. What about maybe just a fork right away? Maybe you are so used to seeing this pattern that when you have two things on the same colored square and you have a pawn that can move, you do it. Well, you could do that, and then after king takes, if you do this knight fork, that might look great. Unfortunately, this is not enough material to mate, right? A knight and a king against a king is a draw. Okay, two knights against a king is also a draw. So what do you do here? And this is where it gets so fancy, and I just love this. And if you enjoy it, let me know in the comments. I just love hearing all the interactions. I love just the community. It's amazing. Knight to f7 check. And you go, okay, so what are the options here? Well, let's just go through logically what can happen. The king can come here, or I can take. Right? That's it. Those are the only two options. So if king g7, what happens in this position? You might think, do I promote? Well, you can. It's not the most efficient way to win, but it does the job because they're going to take, right? And then you take, and then you take, and this, and you're just in time because they're not able to get here. So they have to run away, and you win. This will be a win for white. So it's not the most efficient way to win, but it does the job, so I think it's totally fine. Okay, so maybe the king doesn't come forward. Maybe instead you take. And remember, if I take here, before it was stalemate, right? It was stalemate here because my king was right there and it was covering g7. Well, this time it's not. But here is this is so cool. King takes h7. If you promote to a queen, it's a draw. It's stalemate. You cannot promote to a queen. How cool is that? So, if you see a theme in my puzzles, they're not my puzzles, they're puzzles I find. You promote to a rook. And now you're still blocking this off, but this square is now legal. Only legal move is here, and this is mate in a few. You just back this up, and then, yeah, however you want to win. I would do something like this, maybe. I don't know. One of these. Boom. That's mate. Okay, so that's it. Look at that. Look at that detail of the under promotion. And there's not really anything else to do here. If you have to take, if you go here, like I said, this is enough to win. So there's no other real variation to look at there. So in this position, knight f7 wins. And you get extra credit if you were able to see that you had to promote to a rook. That is the variation that maybe is a bit hard to see when you're looking in advance. But yeah, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to like and subscribe. I really have been enjoying all the interactions I've been getting. Thank you all so much for commenting and reaching out. It's been wonderful. But yeah, my goal is to help spread the game of chess and help out charity. So I'm really excited about going forward. Thanks so much. Bye.